Hi, I'm Arkansas Supreme Court Justice Courtney Hudson. Benjamin Franklin once said, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." Today I want to share with you the ounce of prevention that the Arkansas Supreme Court would like to offer to lawyers in Arkansas. Over the last several years, I've had the privilege of serving as the court's supervising justice for the Committee and Office of Professional Conduct. And during that time, I often collaborated with not only the executive director of OPC, but also the appointed chair, who is an attorney of the committee itself. And we would get together in my chambers and discuss ideas to better serve the needs of our practicing attorneys. And in those conversations, one reoccurring issue that was raised was the numerous inquiries, calls made to OPC over the years from lawyers who were just seeking advice and wanting guidance about ethics issues. With our court having a long-standing policy that the office could not attempt to give advice or opinions on those issues, inquiring attorneys really had only two sources to turn to for informal ethics assistance, and that would be another lawyer or the Arkansas Bar Association's Professional Ethics Committee. We reviewed the role and activity of the Bar's Ethics Committee, and going back since 1992 when it began with its informal ethics opinions, we just found that those services were limited. The lawyers in the OPC were aware that there are national organizations that have involvement of many other states, and these states have some form of ethics services available to their lawyers, including hotlines. A national survey revealed to us that there was an existence of these programs in the vast majority of states, and with this in mind, our court is pleased to announce a new service for Arkansas licensed attorneys with active status and in good standing. It is the Office of Ethics Counsel, and we did so by per curiam in September of this year and made that effective immediately. The per curiam sets out policies for the new office and procedures by which attorneys may, without charge, seek information on guidance and advice in interpreting our model rules. The Office of Ethics Counsel, or OEC, is also authorized to review proposed lawyer advertising, marketing, solicitation materials, and offer informal guidance and opinions on their compliance with the rules. And with a few exceptions in mind, the lawyer's request and any OEC responses are confidential. This new program is going to help lawyers successfully navigate ethical dilemmas and give them resources to maintain the highest ethical standards in their provision of legal services to clients while protecting the interest of all and fostering public confidence in our lawyers and the judicial system. Approximately 40 states have such an ethics service for their lawyers. Some states, in fact, have had this service for decades. The time is ripe for our court to take this step. I am happy to report that this new program will function at no cost to taxpayers. Rather, it will be fully funded by a portion of existing attorney license fees. The court does recognize that this new service, because we're adding something, is likely going to require an increase in the annual licensure fee. However, as the OEC is operating on a tight budget, we have only one staff member. We are optimistic that the increase in fees will still keep the Arkansas licensure fee well below the national average. It's important to note that this new office and an OPC are going to be completely independent from one another, and that the confidentiality rules will be cloaked not only over OPC but also over Ethics Counsel. OEC will periodically provide statistical reports to the court. These will not identify the inquiring lawyers by name or firm, nor the detailed factual scenarios that are posed. We did determine that several restrictions are going to be in place, though, and generally speaking, OEC will only provide responses on the proposed future conduct of the inquiring lawyer. The OEC will not respond to inquiries about the conduct of another lawyer or the inquiries from a non-lawyer. It will not respond to inquiries involving solely legal questions, interpretations of law, or related issues. And importantly, it will not respond on matters that are the subject of pending disciplinary matters. An informal opinion provided by OEC is not binding on any court, tribunal, or the Office and Committee of Professional Conduct. The per curiam, if you take a look at it, it also makes revisions to the Arkansas rules regarding confidentiality and the reporting of professional misconduct that are consistent with the goals of the new program. The court has selected Stark Ligon to serve as our new ethics counsel, and as you know, he worked for 20 years over at OPC, and I think that those years bring a lot of experience to the table in getting the ethics counsel office launched. The new office can be contacted through our hotline at 501-683-4014, or you can send an email to Ethics Counsel or a letter to the Office of Ethics Counsel in the Justice Building. We are also creating a website for the new office through the Arkansas Judiciary website, and that will be available to you soon. Mr. Ligon has been working on this project for several months and has been assembling ethics opinions and resources from all kinds of other state ethics office and resources. And our goal over the coming years will be to create an opinion and resource bank that can be assessed online by Arkansas lawyers. This bank will address, we hope, most of the common ethics situations that arise in practice, like conflicts, confidentiality, engagement, withdrawal, termination, lawyer movement between firms, fees, trust account operation, advertising, and solicitation. The OEC is working on several ethics CLE programs, which will be made available to local bar associations and other legal groups, both in person and virtually. The Arkansas Supreme Court, we really want to help lawyers succeed in their practices by offering practical, hands-on services that are readily available. It is better to be proactive than reactive, as you know. And in fact, Albert Einstein once said, "Intellectuals solve problems. Geniuses prevent them." Lawyers are bound by common professional ideals, a duty of loyalty, a desire to help serve their clients, and we want to help you keep those ideals a reality and feel confident in the work that you're doing every day. So I invite you to make use of the OEC as you navigate difficult ethical dilemmas that inevitably will occur. Thank you so much, and be well.